Nice.
Dakota Ridge yet this season, as they are one of the top teams in terms of the divisions. What are you expecting out of tonight's game?
Well, yeah, first and foremost, we're really excited to be in this position. The boys worked hard all season to earn a first-round bye, and that's something that we take pride in, and we put ourselves in this position. But yeah, we have a tough matchup with Dakota Ridge. We know they work hard. They've got a really good top first line that we're going to have to kind of keep tabs on. We know that they have talent and a skill level like we can't take anything for granted. We played them in a fall league, kind of a preseason, so we have a little bit of familiarity. We played them last season, but they had a strong year, and it's definitely going to be a battle.
Talk a little bit about this season that's led up to a number 5 seeding, that first round bye that you mentioned, and kind of hit on some of the players that have really stood out and played well.
Sure. Well, this season we've got 9 seniors, so that really provides, a lot of veteran presence and some really good skill level on our team. David LaPointe certainly needs to be noted. He's kind of a clutch player for us. A good skill level, a physical player, has the ability to score. Peyton Schritz in net as a senior, very steady. He's a big goaltender that takes up a lot of room, but moves extremely well for his size. Luke Borgardine's our captain on the back end, and he's very steady. Has a lot of poise, has good skill, good hands, but he has a calming presence and does a great job, pushing the play from the back end.
Hey there.
So those are just a few. So we have a lot of depth on this year's team with the 9 seniors, both forward speed, Peyton Schritz in net. We also have from juniors as well.
Not bad. You were having some major issues, huh?
Yeah, I ran out to my car and grabbed the other cradle point, and it is working. I think it was the same one I used when I was down here last time. and so the other cradle point.
Yeah, I ran out to my car, grabbed the other cradle point, and it is working. I think it was the same one I used when I was down here last time. And so the other cradle point wasn't for some reason, but no biggie. This one is.
Coolio. Let's check levels real quick. I'm sure they're fine.
Vlad and Chase here from NOCO Ice Center, where your Steamboat Sailors are just about set for their first matchup in the playoffs. Second round action, though, as they got that first round bye, being the number 5 seed. They're going to take on the Dakota Ridge Eagles.
Your Steamboat Sailors are just about set for their first matchup in the playoffs.
Good. And right now, video looks good. Do you have someone to run camera?
On the Dakota Ridge Eagles.
Yeah, Danny's going to run my camera for me, so it's perfect.
Yeah, Danny's going to run my camera for me, so it's perfect.
Yay. Okay, so you need anything else from me, or can I go ahead and get the board hot?
No, we're good. 7:18. I think they're going to take the ice at 7:30. There's no one on there. It's all jammed and everything. So I'm assuming on-time start. I'll let you know via text.
We're good.
Changes.
7:18. I think they're going to
apart from that,
take the ice
should be good for like
7:30. There's no one on there. It's all jammed and everything. So I'm assuming on-time start. I'll let you know via text if anything changes. And then apart from that, we should be good for like a 7:40-ish puck drop.
Okay, and I just thought of something else. Hold on, give me a second. We talked about the exam. Yeah, I don't remember. So if you need me, text me. I will text you if I need something from you.
Perfect.
Hockey thing, it's still not a thing. It's a bit of a marathon, and so you face some adversity internally where things that were working in the beginning may not be working, as you come down the line. And we faced a little bit of that. And so, yes, we've changed some lineup, forward line specifically, where, we might be matching Dave LaPointe up with like Cameron Colombo, Jonathan Kaminsky. They're two juniors that really are hard workers, really grind it out, and hopefully, do things like dig the puck out of the corner and put it in the hands of David LaPointe, who can, put that puck in the net. So we're looking for that, following up with, some second line scoring with Nate Kelly being a key player on that role, Curtis Maltby, and others that we're going to kind of plug in. And I think we're looking at a slightly more balanced approach. I think in the beginning we may have kind of been top heavy, and we want to go in facing Dakota Ridge, where we're going to keep them second guessing a little bit, as we can put out 2-3 lines that they're really going to have to defend well against, instead of just one really strong line. We're gonna try to have some balance there.
And I'd love to know how practice has been going this week, leading up to tonight's matchup against Dakota Ridge. Are the boys pretty fired up?
Yeah, I think we're getting there. I won't lie. Having blues break come right at playoff time is always a challenge, right? Like, for students and student athletes, it's always nice to have some routine where you're going to school and practice and having to do homework, and life kind of fits in order. Blues break is unique to Steamboat, and so that changes the pattern a little bit. There's no doubt that everyone knows what's in front of them. As coaches, we try to reiterate this opportunity, and what a unique one it is. Again, we earned a first-round bye, and then the bracket that's for us with Dakota Ridge and potentially a matchup with Fort Collins. That's a great matchup for us moving ahead, and it's an incredible opportunity that we try to impart on these players that they've got to take advantage of this. We don't know if we'll see this opportunity again.
And I came up in the youth hockey organization here. I played and coached, and I also did a little bit on the high school team. And it is pretty unique. You guys sit in a position right now where you don't obviously want to look past any game, but you're only 2 wins away from being in the Final Four. What's that like? Yeah,
it's amazing. Obviously, to my knowledge, no team from Steamboat has accomplished that. And we also play, for those of those listeners that aren't as familiar with high school hockey, there is no 5A, 3A, 2A. Like, we're all lumped into one group, and so it's really hard when it comes to the state playoffs to face Cherry Creek and Regis and all these other teams. And so, playoffs, it can be really a formidable challenge for a Steamboat team to go up against these schools and make it very far. And so, yeah, you're right. When we look and say we really have an opportunity to go to the Frozen Four, which no team has done, we just really want to take advantage of that chance and that opportunity. And these kids have earned it, and we've got enough skill and work ethic that I think we can get that done. But you're right, we can't overlook step one. Dakota Ridge is definitely a formidable challenge. We're going to have our hands full, and so it's just one step at a time.
And just kind of on the whole note you're speaking of, when you play everybody, what's it like sometimes when you go down to the locker room and you have to tell the boys, most of which tried out, and there may be only 2 or 3 cuts in the season, depending on numbers. You have to tell them, hey, we're going up against Dakota Ridge. They may have fielded 50 at their tryouts, something like that. What do you tell them to prepare them for a game of this magnitude?
Yeah, and you're right. The programs we face from here on out, they're massive. Dakota Ridge, sitting on the west side of Denver, pulls from a huge pool of hockey players that are strong youth players. And, if we continue on, Fort Collins pools players from all over northern Colorado onto the one team. And
I think they got 6 schools, if I remember right, from calling the game there at NOCO just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then, the top team in the state, number 1 seeded Regis, we were talking to their coaches, and they had over 90 kids at their tryout. But the main focus, for our team to not get caught up in too much of that, and it's exactly what we were talking about earlier. It's circling back to just, we have to play Steamboat's game. We have to play as a team. We have to be disciplined, and we have to put in the hard work. And if we take care of ourselves, everything else will come into play. We try not to worry too much about the specifics of the other school, and just really focus on what we need to do and take care of ourselves.
I was just about set to wrap it up, but you brought up an excellent point that I'd really like to ask a question about: discipline. We've had some interesting experiences throughout the season, a lot of penalties, and in the games that there haven't been as many penalties, there have been penalties at key moments. What have you tried to impart on these guys as to keeping level heads?
Yeah, hockey is a tough game because I enjoy the physical nature. I know all of our players do, and so and we've got some size strength to our team this year that other teams don't always have, and so if we can use that aggressive, like an aggressive forecheck, an aggressive nature, and be physical, but there's always that fine line, and you alluded to it. It's also about the timing of things, and so it's twofold. We've talked a lot about the emotional piece of this. That when a game gets emotional, that you take that emotion and turn it into positive play, and ultimately, putting the puck in the net and scoring goals, as opposed to getting wrapped up into all the talk and the extracurricular activity you sometimes see after the whistle. So it's controlling emotion, but at the same time, we do want to be aggressive and physical, so that you're just going to walk that line a little bit.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day. I know you guys have had some travel here today, but looking forward to tonight's matchup against Dakota Ridge in just a few minutes. Final thoughts, Coach?
Well, we're just excited to get this going, and we are very optimistic, but we want to work hard, and yeah, we're excited. And thank everyone for their support. Thank you.
Awesome. We will have the puck drop here in just a moment. I'll have the call. It's at NOCO Ice Center up near Windsor, Colorado. It's the first round of the playoffs for the Sailors, the second round overall as they got the bye, as Coach Ripley alluded to. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM, and also heard and hopefully watched on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy, a fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift, beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the helpful all your home needs place.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
From Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat sailors.
Hi, my name's Cameron Colombo. I'm a junior at Seamless Wings High School. My number is 25. My position is center and left wing. I've played hockey for around 10 years. I've also been on the high school team for 3 years. I also like to play lacrosse. I like to go to college at CU, CSU, and DU, and maybe Purdue. I don't plan on playing hockey in college. I plan on just hanging out with my friends and focusing on schoolwork. In 10 years, I see myself being very successful and having fun and just living life. Outside of school, I'm involved with coaching the band team. My favorite movie is The Notebook. It's super sad. Last summer, I hung out with my friends and went to King Solomon Falls and just jumped off those cliffs there. My goals for the season are to get deep in the playoffs and just have fun and score a lot of goals. My goals for life are to have fun, make some money. One thing I remember most about being a sailor is probably the students and this team and how connected we are together. My name is Cameron Colombo. I'm a junior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company that is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we're proud to support Sailors Ice Hockey. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
Hi, I'm Joanna Allison with Allstate. My husband Brett and I are excited to bring Allstate Insurance to the Yampa Valley. We are so fortunate to live in this amazing place and want to help you protect all that's good in your life. Brett and I are here to provide local insurance advice and help customize an insurance plan that meets your needs. Stop by the Allison Allstate Agency in Steamboat on 5th Street, right across from Mahogany Ridge for a free quote, or Google us at Allstate Steamboat. We are a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat sailors.
My name is Jonathan Quinn Kaminsky, and I'm a junior in high school. I'm number 6, and I play right wing or left wing. I've been playing for about 11 years now. I also play high school football and lacrosse. I'd like to go to college at Purdue because everyone ever in my family has gone there, and I want to play on the football team at Purdue and try to be the long snapper. I see myself in 10 years being a very successful businessman and retired because I was a very successful businessman and with a well-maintained family. Outside of school, I'm also involved in golfing with my father, and I also drive around and listen to music a lot. My favorite subject in school is lunch because I can go wherever I want. My favorite movie is Talladega Nights because Will Ferrell is a funny man and there's some great quotes. Last summer, I worked at B&K for my dad, and I also went to Camp Timberline in Estes Park, and I golfed a lot. My goals for this season are for the whole team to roll up their pant covers because it's a trend and get a big hit in front of the student section. My goals for life are to make a lot of money and always have the best style. What I will remember most about being a sailor is all the great friendships we develop and all the funny conversations we have in the locker room. I'm Jonathan Quinn Kaminsky. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm proud to be a Sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches, they're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 94-1 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Luke Borgerding, and I'm a senior at the high school. I'm number 7, and I play defense. And this is my 4th year on the team. I've been playing hockey since, a very young age. I also like to view other sports at the high school, especially watching the other kids play and compete. And I would like to go to college either in Colorado or California, but I'm not sure. I might take a year off first and then go into college, but definitely plan on going to college at some point. I might play club hockey at college, but that would probably be just about it because it's way too hard. In 10 years, I see myself hopefully starting a family, settling down, and enjoying a life of relaxing. And outside of school, I also am involved in hot tub cleaning, so I drive around and clean hot tubs with my buddy Matt. My favorite subject in school is probably math, just because it seems like it's the most meaningful. Favorite movie? That's a tough one. There's a lot of great movies, so I can't really choose one. Last summer, I worked a lot, and I also went on a river trip to Desolation Great Canyon on the Green River, and it was a life-changing experience, getting tossed around by some massive rapids. Definitely try that out once in your life. My goals for this season are to make it to the ship and to be a team and get far, and my goals for life are to not live life we're looking at money, but to live life looking at happiness. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is my teammates and everyone I've met throughout the years and gained friendship and experience with. I'm Luke, I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouth guard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouth guards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouth guard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name's Colby Beckett, and I'm a senior. I'm number 9, and I play defense. I've been playing since I was about 5 years old. I also play football and baseball. I'd like to go to college at either the Air Force Academy or CMU, Colorado Mesa University. And if I play a sport in college, I'd probably play football. In 10 years, I see myself owning my own business and having a family and settling down. Outside of school, I'm involved in the outdoors and hunting, fishing. My favorite subject in school is math because it's the most meaningful and comes easiest to me. My favorite movie is American Sniper because it's just a great movie. Last summer I worked on a ranch, fixing fences, painting, and just all sorts of work. My goals for this season is to make a deep playoff run and have fun. My goals for life is to be successful. What I remember most about being a sailor is making all my new friends. I'm Colby Beckett. I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
The team at Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Hey, Sailor hockey fans. PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown hockey team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our Steamboat student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on KTYV Sports on FM and 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown. Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game, and let's go, Sailors!
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is Curtis Malfi, and I'm a senior. My number is 24, and I play forward. I've been playing for about 10 years. I also like hockey, of course, lacrosse, cricket, rugby, anything. I'd like to go to college. I'm not too sure yet, but I know I will be going to college next year. Hopefully, maybe play some intramural or something while I'm in college, hockey. And in 10 years, I see myself hopefully with a good job and just living life to the fullest. Outside of school, I'm not really involved in much, but I love this community and do anything I can to support it. My favorite subject in school is probably English because I love writing. My favorite movie is probably any of the Hangover movies just because they're hilarious. Last summer, I was also in Nantucket surfing and working and just having fun with all my friends. My goals for this season are to just be a big contributor to the team and score as many goals and have as many assists as I can. My goals in life are just to be happy and find joy in whatever I'm doing. And what I remember most about being a Sailor is just the camaraderie that all of us have in the locker room and just how we're such good friends and everything. We can always talk about anything with each other. And I'm Curtis, I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a Sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hi, I'm Joanna Allison with Allstate. My husband Brett and I are excited to bring Allstate Insurance to the Yampa Valley. We are so fortunate to live in this amazing place and want to help you protect all that's good in your life. Brett and I are here to provide local insurance advice and help customize an insurance plan that meets your needs. Stop by the Allison Allstate Agency in Steamboat on 5th Street, right across from Mahogany Ridge for a free quote, or Google us at Allstate Steamboat. We are a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of Sailor Athletics. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals is here to help. Steamboat Resorts has been the lodging leader here for over 30 years, and we've got great rates at more than 800 units in 38 properties around the base area. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for the Locals Connection discount. That's the Locals Connection, 879-8000, or visit steamboatresorts.com.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name is David LaPointe, and I'm a senior this year. I'm number 5, and I play center. I've been playing hockey for about 12 years now. I also play lacrosse and golf in my free time. I like to go to college at CSU or Montana State. Hopefully I'll play in college, either hockey or lacrosse. In 10 years, I'd like to see myself as a millionaire. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite movie is Django. Last summer, I worked for the school district, and I went on a lot of vacation with my family. My favorite memory was going to Maine and seeing all my cousins. My goals for the season are to win state and lead the team in goals. My goals for life are to be very successful. What I remember most about being a Sailor is the team bond that we all get. My name is David LaPointe. I'm a senior, and I'm proud to be a Sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASD certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs. Don't move. The face-off is just moments away. Now we join the call of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on 98.9.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from NOCO Ice Center. Your Steamboat Sailors just about set for the second round of the playoffs to begin. This is their first game, however, as they got the bye being the number 5 seed. It should be a good matchup here this evening. Dakota Ridge is the opponent, the Eagles, in that top conference. We spoke about it earlier. Of course, talked with Coach Ripley as well. Teams are just finishing up their warm-ups right now, as there's the last minute, and we'll have the starting lineups, the anthem, and then the puck drop. It's going to be an unbelievable game, though. Great atmosphere here for these players. Steamboat just learned as they walked in that Chaparral upset Fort Collins 4-2. And I mean, not that it's too much. You can't look past this Dakota Ridge team, and especially looking at warm-ups, it's going to be a very, very tall task to beat them. They look solid, but it makes it that much more ambitious, or should put more ambition in these guys to try to get by tonight's game, because if they do, they've got a team coming up that they've beat twice already. It's going to be a good game here. That's the point that I'm really trying to get at. I'm just taking a long way around getting there. But yeah, definitely looking forward to tonight's matchup here from NOCO Ice Center. I'm going to step away here for, we'll call it 5 minutes, and I'm going to try and work on some of this garbly sound that we seem to have going on here, but we'll be back 5 minutes with that puck drop. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. That we seem to have going on here, but we'll be back 5 minutes with that puck drop. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASD certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we're proud to support Sailors Ice Hockey. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
Hey, Sailor hockey fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown hockey team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our Steamboat student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on KTYV Sports on FM and 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown, Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game, and let's go, Sailors!
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, my name is Patrick Sumner, and I'm a junior at Steamboat Springs High School. My number is number 1 because I'm the best. I'm a goalie, and I try to save pucks. I've been playing for 8 years. I also like to ball out on the court. I'd like to go to college somewhere on the East Coast, maybe Syracuse, because I like the color orange, and I want to see what the East is all about. If I do play in college, it will be at the club level, because I don't think I'll get a scholarship, but maybe. In 10 years, I see myself in a huge house, in a really cool car. Outside of school, I am involved in hanging out with friends, being outdoors, hunting, specifically for elk, deer, turkeys, and pheasants, and camping in the wilderness. My favorite subject in school is by far history, because I like to study about what this country was like hundreds of years ago, and I find that stuff really interesting. My favorite movie is The Polar Express, because it was the first movie I ever saw, and it gives me a very warm feeling when I watch it, because I like Christmas. Last summer, I flew out to Chicago and hung out with my cousins. I went to a Chicago Cubs game, and they played the Rockies. Unfortunately, the Rockies lost that game. I also rode a jet ski on Lake Michigan, which was pretty cool, and I got to have Chicago deep dish pizza. My goals for this season are to warm the bench and encourage the boys when they come off the ice. If I do get to play, I guess I'll try and stop some pucks. My goals for life are to be happy and have a lot of money. The thing I'll remember most about being a sailor is playing for the fans. My name is Patrick Sumner. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
Let's do that high.
You just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil.
From Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology.
Do we not have a backup
goal? Green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the helpful all your home needs place.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here and just underway with the first period of action. Your Steamboat Sailors in the playoffs against this Dakota Ridge Eagles squad. Should be a great matchup tonight. Steamboat in their home white uniforms, red numbers, black trim, against Dakota Ridge in their navy blues with white numbers and trim. Steamboat going left to right here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. It's Colombo who chips one into the zone. He'll go in pursuit. LaPointe there as well. It's going to work around to the far side corner against Steamboat left to right here in first period play. LaPointe bodies his man off, tries to fight through a second check. One tough thing is there are some players under the weather, maybe half the team under the weather for Steamboat, so going to be a tough night. They'll have to battle through, hopefully sweat some of that sickness out of them. Kaminsky's going to take a near side corner, goes behind his own goal to Morton. Morton steps up far side, now comes out trying to get free. Forced instead to retreat back to his own zone, gives it off to Borgening. One-touch play back to Morton, out in front of his own goal, sends one up to Sullivan, gives it to Kelly, back to Sullivan on that play. Sullivan across the blue line, followed up by Kelly, and Nate Kelly tries to get free into the slot, but it's taken away. Dakota Ridge is the other way. It's a potential 2-on-1 coming up here for the Eagles. A chance, a fumbled puck, back post play, man runs into Peyton Schritz, and the net comes off its moorings. So a quick start there. That was Schubert who was coming up ice on the 2-on-1. He just kind of fumbled it away at the last moment. Sorry, no, that was Kinsella who was on the back post, almost connected with him. 15:27 left here. 0-0 from NOCO Ice Center. And the puck is down to the glove side of Tritz, won by Steamboat. Kempers rims it around on the near side. Nate Kelly waits for it, gives one off to Sean Sullivan. Sullivan in across the blue line to his forehand, rips a shot, stopped off there by Alex Karras. Karras getting the start here. Now it's Nate Kelly, a chance, and another stop by Karras, who was having to battle that one off as it was shoulder height. But he stayed up high on that.
Go get a seat up in the stand. Try to keep everybody off the glass.
And so, face-off will stay inside. Steamboat's offensive end here as they bring out their next unit of McNamara, Ripley, and Kenyon. Back end looks to be Kempers and Borgerding. And the puck is down. Ripley unable to win that face-off. It's going to be taken behind the net, fired up the far side wall. Tangi takes it there for Dakota Ridge, steps up, fires a pass off the wall right to the stick of Drew Eckelman, and he gets one into the Steamboat end. Dakota Kenyon tries to fight off that forecheck pressure as help from McNamara. Puck eventually comes free. Dakota Ridge with it, backhanded wrong goal, stopped by Tritz, no rebound. And a face-off inside the Steamboat end again here. 14:50 left. Still scoreless in the early goings from NOCO Ice Center. I've got a few shout-outs to give. We got Gail in Altus Air Force Base, as well as Paul in Wisconsin, avid listeners. Gail, don't tell them everything that I say, all right? It's going to be worked around. The goal, Ripley's there. Chips one off the wall. Diving for it was Kenyon. Couldn't get it out of his own shot. And Tritz didn't really see that one till the last minute. Goes off of the side of the goal there. A dangerous play from the blue line. Another chance. Goes to the far side point. And another opportunity on frame. Not going to get there, though. Blocked in front by a number of Steamboat defenders. A second chance at it. Comes into the glove of Tritz, and he'll hang on. But good chances there from defenseman Rowley Stern, who's already showing he's not afraid to let him rip here in this first period of play. Also want to say hello to Skip, who's listening down in Colorado Springs. Weather was not that great, so probably a good decision not to come up. There's quite a bit of snow along that I-25 corridor, north of Denver all the way to the NOCO Ice Center exit. Ensuing face-off, won by Dakota Ridge. It's going to be taken behind the net here by Kalani. Cycles it back behind the frame again to Noah Bratter, and Bratter's up the near side wall. Pass intercepted. Clearing attempt also picked off, and another chance for Dakota Ridge. Back post play is intercepted by Quinn Morton, and teams just jockeying for possession here is neither right now with any extended time with the puck. It eventually does work to the neutral zone. Taken by Dakota Ridge, up ice. Poke check at the Steamboat line by Griffin Malpe. Now LaPointe in on the forecheck here. Comes out to the neutral zone once more. Poke back in by Colombo. Delayed offside against the Sailors, but it's picked up by Dakota Ridge and rimmed around. Tritz will stop it behind his own goal, and Quinn Morton will pick it up for Steamboat. He'll skate out the far side. Pass up to LaPointe. Gets by one man. Here comes David LaPointe. In across the blue lines. Fires. Stop. And the rebound was there, but Kaminsky was beat to the puck there by an Eagles defender. Good looking play, however, as it kicked right out into the slot. Now, men go down. Malpe takes over for Steamboat. And it'll be taken by Dakota Ridge once more as they try and work up ice. Leading the charge here is Jake Eckelman, and he's going to get one in on frame, easily stopped by Tritz. And that will be another face-off. Eckelman with the chance from the blue line. 13 minutes left, so we're just about 4 minutes into this game. I'm anticipating we'll probably see a little bit more of a ramp up in terms of the physicality and the tempo here as these teams right now just kind of figuring out the other's play style. They did not play during this season. Off the draw, shot is a high riser. They say it tipped off of a Steamboat defender there. That was the captain, Dale Richards, who got the opportunity right off the face-off for Dakota Ridge. Another draw, deja vu play here to the blocker side of Peyton Tritz and company. Puck is down, and it looks the same, but a good little poke away at the blue line. It's kept in, though, by Dakota Ridge. Sent out front, bounces off some skates, hits Sullivan. His pass to Curtis Malpe behind him, and taken back by Dakota Ridge at their own blue line. Dumped into the far side corner there by Jake Eichelman. Taken back by Steamboat. That's Colby Beckett. Got it up near side to Nate Kelly. Spins off pressure. Sends it to the far side. Soft area on the ice. Picked up by Curtis Malpe. Malpe gets one in deep, and Dakota Ridge will take over behind their own own net. Eichelman sends it up the near side. Took a hit there from Kelly. Kept in the blue line, or kept in the zone initially. Curtis Malpe with a shot, hit off of his heel, didn't get a lot on it. Turned right back into the Dakota Ridge end by Steamboat, though, and here comes Nate Kelly on the forecheck. Throws another man to the wall. 4-man referee system here this evening, as it is the playoffs, and they pull out all the stops. Here's a chance for the captain, a shot, huge save from Tritz, and it looks like a delayed call coming up here, and it's going to be against Dakota Ridge, a slashing penalty coming up against the Eagles. And it was Dale Richards who had the initial chance, and he knew it. He shakes his head as he heads to the penalty box. But your Steamboat Sailors have a power play with 11:56 left in the first period of play. Still scoreless here from NOCO Ice Center. Big moment in the game if Steamboat can hop out to an early lead. The winner of this game faces Chaparral tomorrow night here at NOCO at 7:45. Puck is taken by Dakota Ridge. Borgening was there. Comes free at the red line. Borgening gives it off. Here comes Griffin Malpe across the red line and across the blue. Comes in behind Gretzky's office. Still with possession. Seam pass there. Sullivan rips one wide. Sullivan didn't even get that on frame. Worked up the wall, and that may have hit off of Borgening. I think it did. And goes into the Dakota Ridge bench. And the faceoff will be in the neutral zone. 11:34 left here in the first period. Still a $1:38 on the man advantage. After some discussion, they bring the face-off back into the Sailors' offensive end here. I think they said it hit off of a helmet before it hit Borgening. So Sullivan with a key face-off. He wins it to Griffin Malpe, back to Borgening. One-touch play there to Griffin Malpe, and he's got time to work with far side corner. Walks, fires, doesn't get the shot to go on frame, though. Kaminsky scoops the rebound up, has help from Malpe. Back to Kaminsky behind the net, and he's going to come out on the near side, finding Sullivan. Walks up and tried a seam pass, wasn't there. Worked free, and a breakaway for Dakota Ridge. Colombo's trying to get back here. A chance from an angle. Stopped by Tritz again, as he's had a couple opportunities where he's had to come up big. Amir Kalani with the latest chance as he blocked that initial seam pass, and then it just kind of hops off bodies and came free to the neutral zone. If it had been straight up ice, he would have had more time and space. Colombo with a great back check as it kind of caromed off the far side wall before Kalani could gather it in. 11:06 to go here. Face-off from the Steamboat end is going to be contested behind the goal. Sailors' Curtis Malpe will reverse course with a pass to Quinn Morton, far side corner. He takes it. Tries to get away from the forecheck. Gets it up ice to Kempers. Kempers in across the red, now across the blue to his forehand. Shot off of a defender, nearly caromed in, but wide of the goal. Won't even count as a shot on frame. Now it's taken by Quinn Morton behind the net. Sent out front to Ripley. Off the crossbar from Tanner Ripley. May have hit the goaltender as well. And it's going to be rimmed in again as Steamboat keeps it in the zone for a moment, but taken back and fired up the other way by Dakota Ridge. Half a minute left here in the power play for your Sailors. 10:22 left and ticking down in period one. Morton now dangerously in front of his own net. Almost lost possession and now forced to just send one to the far side. Ripley steps into it. 15 seconds to go. He gets his pocket picked. Bodies fly, and coming in on the forecheck here is Trey Kinsella. Kinsella wrapped up there and eventually taken by Steamboat, sent to the near side, but they're a little discombobulated. Dakota Ridge keeping it in the zone here, and they have killed off the first power play of the game for either side. 5-on-5 again from NOCO Ice Center. 9:50 left here in the period, and a penalty coming up. We'll see what's going on here. Looks like Dakota Ridge had touched it, so it looks as though heading to the box is Amir Kalani, another captain here for Dakota Ridge. And so Steamboat with back-to-back power plays. You got to think they've got to score here and capitalize on this great opportunity. As off the draw, Dakota Ridge wins it. They'll rim it around the wall, and that goes the length of the sheet. In case you're wondering, it's 200 feet long, and the face-off dot if there's an icing, I can say it comes back 165 feet. Looked up the diagram. It's going to be sent over to the far side. Sullivan takes it at the red line, wheels back to his own blue. Passes one that caroms off bodies. Picked up now by Dakota Ridge. One-on-one, a shot. Stopped by Tritz. And he'll hang on as Jake Eichelman, the defender who pinched up there, got it on frame and was barreling down on it. Half minute gone here in the second power play for Steamboat. 2 consecutive chances, and they look to capitalize with 1:30 left in the man advantage. 9:16 left in the period. 0-0 score from NOCO Ice Center. Taken by Borgening. He comes out the near side behind his own goal, finds Griffin Malpe. Pass up ice to Kaminsky. Touches it along further to Sullivan. Wheels into the far corner. Sullivan trying to fight off of one check, and then it's going to be poked free, and Eichelman sends one up the wall. Hit off Borgening. Slows it enough that Dakota Ridge has a chance as Griffin Malpe comes back. Breakaway chance. Shot. Huge stop from Tritz, who somehow reaches back. Trey Kinsella was behind the D. Another breakaway for Dakota Ridge. And he got around the goaltender but gets robbed as Tritz, out of position, reached back with the glove hand and somehow scoops that one up. 8:51 left here in the first period. 1:04 left on the man advantage, but Dakota Ridge has had the better opportunities here on the PK than Steamboat's power play has, though Ripley did fire one right off of the crossbar in that first opportunity. He's back out there again. It's Kempers now. Finds Ripley. He'll just fire one in, and LaPointe's in on the forecheck near side. He clogs up to a wall, and eventually he comes up with it near side corner. LaPointe to the blue line to Nate Kelly. Fires one, hits off a body, and will go to the far side. Kept in there by Morton. Sends one low. Kempers trying to get behind the goal and challenge for this puck as it's tied up behind the net, and there are 3 different Steamboat Sailor players in there fighting for it. Eventually comes free. Nate Kelly comes up with it. Out of the corner, he comes to LaPointe. Blue line shot! Big save there. I don't think that Carras even saw that one. Now delayed off sides, and Morton touched it. They're going to say all the way down. I don't know that I agree with that one. They're bringing it all the way down. But hey, I'm not out there officiating. I'm just up here calling it. 8:04 left in the first period. 18 seconds left in the man advantage for your Sailors. Karras had that stop. I don't think he even saw that puck, and it just kind of caromed off of his left shoulder. I do want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice and homeowner's friend. Nate Kelly in to take this face-off for Steamboat as LaPointe got kicked. It's going to be tied up. Dakota Ridge shoots one right off the draw. Chance again in the slot. Shot off the pipe. As Peyton Tritz says thank you to his best friend. Here's LaPointe at the other end. Poke checked as he tried to cross the blue line. And a clearing attempt taken down by Borgening now. He'll chip one back into the zone, but we're skating at 5-on-5 again here from NOCO Ice Center as Dakota Ridge with a couple big kills. And now a man is up ice, and that is deemed to be onside. Tangi's in, and then he just lost his footing. Colby Beckett fires it to the far corner. Forecheck put on here by Dakota Ridge. Battling for it's Borgening. Beckett's in there as well. Borgening ended up taking his man down in a football fashion. No call. Now it's Beckett. He just turns and rips one down the length of the sheet. That goes for icing. And Steamboat will get a change. 7:17 left here in this first period of play. 0-0 score from NOCO. First stanza. Hey, I want to thank Danny LaPointe working that camera beautifully for us. But also, if you have any qualms with the video, he's your man to talk to. Off the draw, shot on goal, stopped by Tritz again. He's having a very solid first period. I'd say that the better of the chances and probably the more numerous have been from Dakota Ridge so far, but it's been a balanced game. Not that the ice is tilting too far in their favor. End-to-end action here. Steamboat able to roll 3 lines pretty consecutively so far at this point in the game. It's going to be worked up the near side wall off the ensuing face-off. Sailors in there battling for it. Borgening trying to come up with it and eventually gets enough help to send it down. That goes for another icing and comes back 165 feet for the face-off. Kinsella is going to take this one against Curtis Malpe. Even Kinsella didn't Didn't know how that Tritz stopped him on there and had to go congratulate Tritz on the highway robbery. 7 minutes left now here in the first stanza. And off the draw, hops on the centerman, but eventually it's won by Maltby, rimmed around far side. Fighting for it is McNamara on that far corner. He comes up with it, tries to send it up ice. Taken back by Dakota Ridge for a moment. Fired back into the Eagles' end, and stepping up is Eichelman. He's going to try to make his way into the offensive end. Bodies collide. And Dakota Kenyon's getting called for a penalty here for Steamboat. Now they say it's a roughing penalty. 6:40 left, and now Dakota Ridge, after killing off 2 penalties of their own, have got the power play. First unit out is Colombo and Jonathan Quinn Kaminsky the first. Up front, back ends Kempers and Griffin Maltby. Fake slap shot, near side one-timer. That one stopped by Tritz, picked up by Maltby, sent up, not out. Kept in by Eichelman. Down near side to Richards. Back to Eichelman with a one-timer of his own. Sneaks through, stays out, and then a tuck. Stopped as well by Tritz. And it's behind the net now. Taken by Dakota Ridge. Big stops from Peyton Tritz, keeping the Sailors scoreless here. Man advantage, though, for Dakota Ridge. Working so far as they've had 32 seconds straight of zone time here in the Steamboat end. And it continues on. Richards with a cross-ice pass. Hops off the boards. Colombo fights. Knocks his man over. Dakota Ridge takes one in. Backhander sent towards the goal frame. Stopped by Tritz. They're going to try and come out on the near side. And they've got a lane to do it. It's nearly poked in. Big save from Tritz. Rebound stopped as well. Peyton Tritz is all over it right now, making save after save. Jonathan Tangi with a fancy little play coming out from behind the net. He had a lane somehow to get out front, and then Tritz didn't try and reach out and gather that one in. Nearly turned into a goal, but he kicks out the left pillow and makes a toe save. 5:45 left, ensuing faceoff was attempted to be cleared, and bodies fly, and it looks as though a high stick called against Dakota Ridge. What action here at both ends. 59 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for your Steamboat Sailors with the LaPointe and McNamara out there. Beckett and Morton as well. Face-off's down, won by Dakota Ridge. They try and just flip one up ice. No go on that as LaPointe got in the way, and he's just going to kill off some time here in the far corner. In the Dakota Ridge end. Great job here from David LaPointe as the puck finally does come free of the scrum. Picked up by an Eagles player, worked up the near side wall. And a little drop pass as coming in across the zone onside is Drew Eichelman. Into the near side corner, Eichelman takes this one, and Beckett pokes it away from him. And we work to Richards. Tried to send one out front. But a penalty coming up here against Steamboat. A high sticking call. Drew Eichelman. Looks like he may have got one up in the neck there. And Quinn Morton is the culprit. So 28 seconds of 5-on-3 now for Dakota Ridge. .507 left in the period, still scoreless from NoCo. 3 on the ice here for Steamboat. It's Colombo, Beckett, and Borgening. Off the draw, won by Dakota Ridge. Work to the blue line. Schubert has it. Pass to Kinsella. Kinsella near side. Back up top to Schubert. Schubert decides not to take it. Far side circle. One-timer just wide of the goal. Comes to Kinsella on the near side. 13 seconds left. Kinsella walks in. Slapper. Big save from Tritz. Rebound still there. And it's going to hop up but not out. Kinsella keeps it in once again to Schubert. He blasts one. Stopped by Tritz. And that'll be it. 2 seconds left in the 5-on-3 before Dakota Kenyon comes out of the box here. 4:42 left in the period, but an additional minute and a half or so of power play time once Kenyon steps out. And it looks as though he's going to just head right to the bench. He's on that bench side, so it shouldn't take long. And the draw, it's a big one. Won cleanly by Dakota Ridge. 5-on-4 now, work to the near side, stopping a shot, blocked there by Colombo, Fearless, getting in the way of that one. Now another one-timer, gets through somehow, stopped by Tritz, and the puck worked to the blue line, poked up and into the neutral zone, and then Sullivan takes over and fires it the rest of the way. 1:13 left here in a scoreless game from NOCO Ice Center. 4:13 left in the period. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. Did I say in the penalty? 1 minute left in the power play for Dakota Ridge. I think I mixed that one up. My bad. Taken by Dakota Ridge out of their own end here on the power play breakout. Worked up ice, and then it's Eichelman who will just work it in. That was Jake Eichelman, the Eichelman brothers, of course. He got it to his brother there, Drew, in the far side corner. Worked up to Schubert at the blue line. Keeps it in there. Near side now to Eichelman, to Richards, to Eichelman. One-timer, and it was kind of on edge, and Tritz makes another stop. Half a minute left. A lot of chances here, but some mutual respect for both of these teams that they're displaying so far. 3:40 left in the period, 33 left to be exact in this power play for Dakota Ridge, which was a long one, including 28 seconds of 5-on-3. Off the draw, another face-off win from the Eagles. Work to Schubert near side at the circle. Walks in. Seam pass. Bouncing around. Tritz just got knocked there by the Dakota Ridge player. I don't know if he was battling in front and got shoved that direction, but Dakota Ridge Eagle player just came in, hitting Tritz. No penalty or anything. 3:29 left now. Face-off this time won by Steamboat, but Dakota Ridge gets to that loose puck behind the net. Beckett then pokes it away from his man, ties him up, kicks one free, gets some help from Kempers, who tried to reverse course with it as it bounces around between the two teams, and finally Colby Beckett will have a chance to rim this one down and on frame. It's going to be stopped up by Karras, and he'll set it for Eichelman behind his own net. Jake Eichelman up the far side wall. He's going to be hit once, and we are at 5-on-5 play here from NOCO with 2:58 left in period number 1. Dakota Ridge takes this one, fired up to the near side. Gratter, his pass behind his man. Griffin Maltby intercepts, fires it back into the Dakota Ridge end. And an Eagles pass again, errant. And it'll go the length of the sheet, but Kempers chases it down before the goal line. Stops behind his own goal. Now tries to reverse, but Kinsella read that. And now it's McNamara up to Maltby, quickly up to Kelly, but it was behind him, and he couldn't gather it in. Nate Kelly now chases Schubert down, knocks him to the ice. Puck comes free into the Dakota Ridge end. Schubert has a chance at it, off his glove into the neutral zone, fired right back in. Sailors had to touch up, they do. Here's Dakota Ridge from the near side, trying to get up the wall, and a chance from Curtis Maltby wide of the goal as he'd picked the pocket there of Colin Fitzgerald. I'm pretty sure Fitzgerald weighs in at about 75 pounds and maybe 4'9" on a good day. Seen him warm up and just seen him on the ice. He is not a big man. Here's Dakota Ridge now. Defenseman gloves it down in his own zone. Body flies again. Comes free to the neutral zone. There's Sullivan in his own zone now. Getting it back up ice to Kelly. Nice play near side to Curtis Maltby across the blue line. Sends one on frame. Steered into the far side glass by Karras. Bodies fly again. Sullivan picks it up. He's into the high slot. Gets a backhander in front of the goal frame. I don't think it ever got on Karras, though, as it'll be cleared by Dakota Ridge. Fired right back in by Quinn Morton. And the Sailors touch up. They're right back in on the forecheck again. And a body flies hard and then sent through the goal mouth, but no one home. Curtis Maltby is trying to get there. Nate Kelly throwing his weight around. And it's going to come out to the slot now. Dakota Ridge picks it up, and they're out the other way. And a slashing coming against Sullivan. 1:10 left in the first period. Sullivan with a slash there. Against the Dakota, against Sean Sullivan there as he slashed the Dakota Ridge player on the back check. So Steamboat back to the penalty kill once again. Colombo and Kaminsky with Morton and Borgening are your four, at least for Unit 1 of the PK. Scoreless with 70 seconds left in the period. Another clean face-off win from Dakota Ridge, but an errant play there at the blue line, intercepted by Colombo and sent the length of the sheet. Kaminsky trying to get in on the forecheck here. It'll be worked to the far side, and Kinsella will go up ice. Here for Dakota Ridge Eagles. And makes a move to his backhand, shoots one, stopped by Tritz. And no rebound there to speak of as Kinsella reached in trying to pull the puck free. Colombo has to win a draw here for Steamboat. Dakota Ridge absolutely dominating the face-off circle right now, and you've got to earn some possessions and nullify the attempts. He doesn't do it on this one. Dakota Ridge takes it. Kinsella fires it behind the goal to Eichelman. That's Drew Eichelman. Tries to walk out front. Pass to the high slot. Hits off bodies. Taken now by Richards. Near side circle. Fires one. Stopped by Tritz, who was in the right spot on that one. Half a minute left here in the period. There will be carryover time on this penalty if no goal is scored, as we still stay at scoreless. Now another chance off of the face-off is going to be stopped by Tritz, so I think got a piece of that one. Now work to the far side corner. Griffin Maltby picks up, fires it, hits off of LaPointe, comes down in front of the goal, turning and firing. Another chance, steered to the near side corner by Tritz. 13 seconds left. Worked up the half wall, now to the blue line. Back to the near side to Richards. Richards goes, and a one-timer from Eichelman misses the net. 5 seconds left, and Beckett going to try and work it up the wall. Kept in the blue line, and that D-to-D pass will bring us to the horn. First period's in the books here. 17 minutes gone from NOCO Ice Center. It's scoreless after one. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM, and also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM, and also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
The Steamboat Sailors are on the air. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Hockey on 98.9. Sponsored by Doc's Auto Clinic,
Yampa Valley Bank,
Alpine Lumber,
Mountain View Car Wash,
Steamboat Dental Center,
and Chris Bucket with Edward Jones.
Get on SteamboatRadio.com and watch the game live. Check out the complete schedule while you're there. It was also brought to you by Steamboat Ace Hardware,
Allstate Insurance, the Allison Agency,
UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center,
Russell's Auto Salon,
and Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Remember, our sponsors support the Sailors, so please support our sponsor. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Hockey, only on Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Spring and SteamboatRadio.com.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
From Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor Sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
My name's Dakota Kenyon. I'm a senior in high school. I'm number 20, and my position is right wing, center, or left wing, or wherever coach puts me. I've played hockey since I was 5 years old on a pond. I also like no other sports. I like hockey. Hockey's the best sport. I don't really know where I'd like to go to college, but next year I'm planning on doing a gap year and hopefully going to Germany. No idea where I'm going to go yet, but I'm applying for like a scholarship through Congress where I can go for free. In 10 years, I see myself as hopefully a millionaire, because that's just where I see myself. Outside of school, I'm involved in hockey. That's about it. Not many other extracurricular activities. Only play hockey. Favorite subject in school this year is probably drawing number 1. That's a good class. Shop's also a really good class. That's a fun class. My favorite movie is Miracle because it's a hockey movie, and I've watched it so many times. It's just very motivating. It's a good movie. Last summer, I worked all summer, and I also went to Germany for a month in Bavaria, and then the rest of the summer, I helped count trees with my mom because she's a forester. My goals for this season are to stay on second line and hopefully get to play every game. Last year, I didn't get as much play time, but this year, I hope it's going to be different. My goals in life are to be happy and successful. What I will remember most about being a sailor is the camaraderie on the team and wing night and team dinners, all the boys just hanging out and having a good time. Dakota Kenyon, senior, proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hey, Sailor hockey fans. PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown hockey team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our Steamboat student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on KTYV Sports on FM and 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown, Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game, and let's go, Sailors!
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASC certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowners throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we're proud to support Sailors Ice Hockey. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hello, my name is Matthew Kempers, and I'm a junior in high school. I'm number 16, and I play defense. I've been playing hockey for 12 years, and this is my second year on the team. I also like to bike race, play lacrosse, and occasionally hit the tennis ball. I'd like to go to college at CSU or MSU. I'll probably play some club hockey in college, but I'm looking to focus more on my academics. I see myself in 10 years with a great job and not letting money be an obstacle for me. Outside of school, I'm involved with hot tub cleaning with Luke Forgetting, part of the Buffet Club, part of Steamboat Springs Teen Council, and my favorite subject in school is shop because it gives me a lot of freedom and lets my mind be creative. My favorite movie is Avatar because there's a lot of action scenes in it and the blue people are fighting for what they love. Last summer, I went out to the vineyard and hung out with Quinn Keefe, and I went to Belize on a mission trip with the Methodist Church, and I traveled around a lot in Colorado. My goals for the season are to bond with the boys and make it as far as we can, but also have lots of fun doing it. My goals in life are to have a great family, settle down, get a good job, and do what I love, which is hanging outdoors. What I will remember most about being a sailor is the team dinners and just the great community and fans that we have at our home games. My name is Matthew Kempers. I'm a junior, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouth guard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouth guards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouth guard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the helpful all your home needs place.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 941 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, I'm David Thiel, and I'm a sophomore in high school. I'm number 8. I'm a left wing, and I've been playing for around 12 years. This is my second year on the high school team. I don't really like any other sport than hockey. I'd like to go to college somewhere in the East Coast or maybe closer to home in Colorado. I see myself in 10 years, I'll be making a ton of money, and I'll just be chilling on the beach with my family. Outside of school, I'm in the ping pong club with Nate, and that's pretty much it. My favorite subject in school is Spanish because it's kind of fun to learn new words. My favorite movie is Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed because I just have liked them my whole life. You can't not love Scooby-Doo. Last summer I chilled with the boys, swam in the river, and went to Amigos concert down in Denver. Oh, my favorite memory from last summer is going to King Solomon Falls with my friends and jumping off the cliffs. My goals for this season are to score 5 goals so I don't get fined and have a huge hit right in front of the student section to hype the crowd. My goals for life are to have a good family, be successful, and just be happy. What I will remember most about being a sailor is the crowds that come to the game. Those are just really fun. I'm David Thiel. I'm a sophomore in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Hi, I'm Joanna Allison with Allstate. My husband Brett and I are excited to bring Allstate Insurance to the Yampa Valley. We are so fortunate to live in this amazing place and want to help you protect all that's good in your life. Brett and I are here to provide local insurance advice and help customize an insurance plan that meets your needs. Stop by the Allison Allstate Agency in Steamboat on 5th Street, right across from Mahogany Ridge for a free quote, or Google us at Allstate Steamboat. We are a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASE certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches. They're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs. Don't move. The face-off is just moments away. Now we join the call of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on 98.9.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from NOCO Ice Center. Your Steamboat Sailors are just about set for this second period of play to begin with, as they will be on the penalty kill for an additional 51 seconds of play as we head into this one. The refereeing crew today looks like it's Steiny, Evan Anderson, Tyrell, and Little OC. You know, whoever that is. We've got a scoreless game. Peyton Tritz just stood on his head in that first period of play, making save after save after save. And then he followed it up with another save or three. He had a couple breakaways that he was able to curtail as well, including one where Kinsella had walked around him. He reached back and got the glove to scoop that puck up. Would have been a 1-0 game. But we're scoreless through the first 17 minutes of play here on KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Like I said, still 51 seconds left in the Sullivan penalty. But for the most part, there's been five penalties, I believe. But really, 3 and 2. So it's split evenly, and for the most part, it seems to be a game where these teams have some mutual respect for each other. Not a lot of bad plays, which sometimes can happen, especially in the playoffs. Steamboat, for what it's worth, is fighting some players who are under the weather. However, they had that week off. It's Blues Break. It was kind of just a goofy overall happening here this weekend, and Brian Ripley, the coach here, assistant coach, talked about it in that it was just kind of goofy to have Blues Break, which is pretty unique to Steamboat, and trying to not compete with that, but kind of compete with the mindset that goes along with a Blues Break and a breakaway from school. And he said it has been tough at times. Steamboat's penalty killers are going to be Kaminsky, Colombo, Beckett, and Borgening here to start things off in the second period of frame. Steamboat's in their home white uniforms, red numbers, black trim. They're right to left on the radio dial here in the second stanza. It's OC's son who is refereeing, or at least part of the crew. Beckett's going to whip this one up into the neutral zone. Richards takes it, gets it to Kinsella, far side now to Eichelman. Back to Kinsella near side at the red line. He'll dump one in off the glass, and behind the goal, Beckett takes over. Fires one up ice, cleared to the wall by Colombo because it hit him on the clearing attempt. Taken back by Dakota Ridge, sent to Eichelman. Near side, Kinsella, one-timer, hits off the heel of his stick there. Couldn't get it to go on frame. Picked up right off the wall, again not out. Eichelman holds it to the blue line, goes to Richards, to Eichelman once more. He fakes a slap shot, near side to Kinsella. Gathers this one in, slides it to the slot. A shot blocked down, and the rebound comes to the far circle. Richards fires one, stop by Tritz. Rebound is again gathered by Dakota Ridge. Near side, it's Kinsella. He winds and fires one that goes wide. Richards on the far side hash mark is going to take this, but out of the box comes Sullivan. Took it away from him for a moment. Richards still comes up with it. Miniature 2-on-1. Shot and a big save from Tritz again, as it's right into his logo. And Peyton Tritz right back into it with the action, making another couple big saves. 15:56 left here in the second. So just really underway. A minute and 4 seconds into the period. Scoreless from NOCO Ice Center. Face-off's down, again one by Dakota Ridge. Slap shot, didn't go. Sullivan's out there with LaPointe, tried to get it to him, and it got free as they've put together Kelly, LaPointe, and Sullivan. Here's a chance, back post play, stopped by Tritz again! Peyton Tritz just standing on his head, making save after save for your Sailors. Here's LaPointe now. Tries to get by a defender. He's free. He shoots one into the netting. He completely found his loft wedge and goes over everybody, everything, and into the netting behind the goal. 15:33. His brother Danny is laughing at him right now as we've got 15:33 left in this one. It's going to be Griffin Malpe at the red line. Fires one in, far side, into the Dakota Ridge end, and it's going to be Schubert who takes it. Good forecheck from Colombo. Taken back by Dakota Ridge, sent up the wall, and then pinching in. Here comes Dakota Ridge as they get it across the blue line onside. Griffin Malpe tries to push it up into the neutral zone once again as he's fighting for it. But a good job from Kalani into the high slot, backhanded in the near corner. As Griffin Malpe once more with this puck. He's going to get it picked away from him, though. Sent out front. A delayed call here against Steamboat. An interference as Sean Sullivan is headed back to the box. Interference called against number 27 for your Steamboat Sailors. And And this face-off will come back in the Sailors' end, obviously, on the PK once again. Their fourth call against him, if I'm not mistaken, here this game. It's going to be worked up to the blue line. Kinsella takes it off the draw. It is a continued dominance in the face-off circle right now for Dakota Ridge. They've got a lot of chances because of it. Richards, one-timers, blocked down by Tritz again. Poked up the wall by Colombo. Has a chance to clear. Kept in, though, by Kinsella at the blue line. And Kinsella walks to the near side. Little scissor cycle. Now he keeps the puck instead. Comes in. Shoots one off the pipe. Another big stop from the goaltender's best friend here from Dakota Ridge, as both teams have hit pipe a few times. Now it's going to be worked near corner by Eichelman. Drew Eichelman goes behind the net, fires a pass to Richards, hopped over his stick, and fortuitous bounce for the Sailors, and it comes all the way back to the Dakota Ridge end, where Kaminsky comes in to play, just steering the man behind the net now, as he will try and get a forecheck on, intercepts the play, and then Kaminsky is going to be sandwiched between a number of Dakota Ridge players there, but was able to kill some precious seconds off, trying to repeat that effort. And Dakota Ridge finally able to get by Johnny Q's awesome forecheck here. And they're in the other way. Here's Richards peeling off to his normal far side circle. And a pass there is errant one to Eichelman, and it's behind him and into the neutral zone. McNamara, Kaminsky, Borgerding, and Kempers are out for your Sailors. In comes Jake Eichelman. He gives one off to his brother Drew, has a chance, shoots on the short side, stopped by Tritz. Rebound picked up by Kempers, sends one up ice, and Kaminsky will go for a quick change. McNamara stays out there, and he's going to try and get in on the forecheck, just rimmed around hard to Drew Eichelman at the near side, and Eichelman and McNamara come together there in the neutral zone. McNamara continues to skate hard, puts another man into the wall, behind his own goal, a point fighting for this. He comes up with the puck, flips one up ice, knocked out of the air there with a high stick from Kinsella, and that goes for a high sticking. So the face-off will be back here in the Dakota Ridge end. 5 seconds only remaining in the Sullivan penalty. We'll see if he steps onto the ice or heads to the bench here. 13 minutes left in a scoreless game still. Second period action here from NOCO Ice Center with the face-off to the blocker side of Alex Karras. Kelly's out with Curtis Malpe, Quinn Morton, and Colby Beckett. Nate's going to take this face-off here for Steamboat. The blocker side of that left-catching Dakota Ridge netminder. A little bit of a miscommunication from this Dakota Ridge bench, and eventually that should turn into a new face-off man for the Eagles. Now it will. Mass confusion here for the boys in blue. They didn't kick him out. Nate Kelly wins it forward, sends it through the goal crease. And Dakota Ridge has to take over. They can't clear, though. It's going to be taken back by Curtis Malpe. He skated to the neutral zone, fires it back in. We're at 5-on-5 now. Nate Kelly in on the forecheck. He picks up the puck and tries to come free with a few toe drags into the slot. Kelly now to his forehand. He shoots, and a big save from Karras as he was able to match Peyton Tritz's efforts that we've seen throughout the evening. Delayed offsides, whistle blows, late shot, and Sullivan comes in and has some words there with Kalani, who got a late shot off well after the whistle. And it looks like he is going to the penalty box here. Unsportsmanlike call against Kalani, who then took a hit from Sullivan, and so a power play now for Steamboat. 12:29 left in the period. Sailors are headed to the man advantage. And so far, both teams 0 for everything on this 5-on-4 play we've seen. We also had a little bit of 5-on-3. Dakota Ridge had the opportunity for 28 seconds in the first. But Steamboat comes out trying to find Twine for the first time here this evening for either squad, as it's still 0-0. Another face-off man gets tossed. That was LaPointe. In comes McNamara instead, and the puck is down. That's one way of not kicking guys out, is to drop the puck. Here's Borgerding keeping it at the blue line, sent towards the goal mouth, and then cleared out as it didn't even get on to Alex Karras there. Peyton Tritz will take it, leaving it for Colombo. Stops, goes to the near side. Nate Kelly couldn't get it, but LaPointe does, as he'll wheel in behind his own net. Nice saucer pass out to Kelly near side, in across the offensive blue line. Nate Kelly bodied off as he gets across the line. Fights for the puck, has help from LaPointe, and then a man got a stick up in the face there. Hand pass, though, looks to be called against Steamboat. 11:54 left here in the 0-0 game. 1:26 left in the power play. This is one of those new rules. It's kind of weird that they bring the hand pass all the way back to the Sailors' end. I think that's a mistake. That should have just been outside of the zone. You bring it to the nearest neutral face-off spot. At least that's what my assumption is. I'm sure that Eraser Buns will be texting me, letting me know that I'm completely wrong on that one. Here's Borgening in across the offensive blue line. Colombo has it now. Gets it to Nate Kelly. He fires one. Stopped by Karras, who hasn't seen a lot of rubber here this evening. For those of you who don't know, Gretzky's office refers to the area behind the net. Of course, Wayne did a lot of plays coming out from behind the goal and getting a number of assists. I think over 1,900 assists, in part from being back in his office. The point, Colombo, McNamara up front, Kelly and Borgening on the back end. Puck is worked in the near corner, taken there by Eichelman, fires one up and into the Steamboat bench. And so it'll stay inside the Dakota Ridge end here. Just 1 minute remains in the power play. 11:28 left in the period. Waiting on the new puck, perhaps? Not sure what happened there. Colombo's going to take this face-off. I'd say he's probably no better than 25% in the circle right now. Looking for a big one at a key moment. He gets help from the point. They win the drop. Borgening near side to Kelly. Kelly fires, hits off his own man in front. That was McNamara. Now it's coming out. Again, Kelly has it near side circle. Spins away from pressure. Comes back into the corner again as it was poked away from him. And then a soft pass up to the blue line. Borgening not able to hold it in. It's going to be gloved down. It's in the neutral zone. Fought for. Eventually taken by McNamara. Now it's Kelly. He's going to walk around a man. Then two, then three. Gives it off to Colombo. One-timer. Huge stop from Karras. He got right to left and somehow kicked his leg pad up there and made a stop on what is probably the second best chance of the evening for Steamboat. Colombo still on the power play here for 20 seconds are the Sailors. He's got it on the far side at the half wall. Tries to get away from pressure. Back up to Borgening at the blue line. That was LaPointe. Now it's Borgening near side to receive the pass. Goes for a seam through to Colombo to Kelly. He shoots one. Hit off a body. Didn't get on frame. And eventually goes into the netting. A good-looking man advantage there from your Steamboat Sailors, though. They got all sorts of pressure and a couple really good chances. Grade A, one from Colombo that was absolute robbery. I am completely wrong on the hand pass, so my bad. 10:32 left here in the second period. Still 3 seconds left in the power play, but really it's just going to come down to a face-off here. Steamboat will have to watch the man out of the box as Amir Kalani is set to return to the sheet of ice. Big face-off. Sullivan's going to take it with LaPointe to his left and Curtis Malpe to his right. Griffin, Malpe, and Quinn Morton are the defenders. Off the draw, it's pushed behind the Dakota Ridge end. Taken by the Eagles, sent up ice right off of the bench here. It is Dakota Ridge's Max Twinneman getting it in low. Taken by Quinn Morton now. Tries to fight up the far side. Intercepted. Picked right off of his stick and then taken back by Dakota Ridge. They couldn't get the shot to go. Blocked by Steamboat. Men colliding in the corner, and it's worked to the near side. Not out, though. Kept in. Shot blocked. And Sullivan off to the races. Breakaway here for Sean Sullivan and your Sailors. A chance. And he goes and gets stuffed there by Karras. He went for the poke check. Sullivan slow to get to his feet. LaPointe now was taking that one. Sullivan had just regathered his feet. Not sure why that whistle blew as quickly as it did. Karras, though, slid out for the poke check on that one, and Sullivan went down into the boards. I'm not sure what happened on the play in terms of if he maybe went in hard on his head or what happened. I didn't see. I was trying to follow the puck on that. 9:49 left. A little bit of a quick whistle on that, I'd say. 0-0 score here in second period action from NOCO Ice Center. Here's Dakota Kenyon off the draw. Overskates the puck. Taken by Schubert. Fired up the glass. Out into the neutral zone. Steamboat has it once more. Fired in. Delayed offsides here. Kenyon's in on the forecheck, and we'll see if they are going to bring it all the way down. And now Kenyon's going to get a penalty, which is just about right because they gave Kalani a call there earlier for the late shot. So an unsportsmanlike here against Dakota Kenyon. Officials have played a pretty solid game so far in terms of their whistles. They just called Kalani. I don't know what Coach Ripley's chatting with about this. They just got that same exact call against Dakota Ridge. Now they call Kenyon, as they will not have those late shots. So Steamboat to the penalty kill once again. As I said how clean and respectable the game's been, and it hasn't really been like dirty penalties, but a lot of penalties for both teams. A lot of power plays, and still none have connected yet. 9:23 to go. Richards up to Eichelman. Near side, Kinsella one-timer off the side of the goal. Richards far side. Tries to fight through a guy. He gets Drew Eichelman behind the net to Richards. Too tight of an angle to shoot. Looking for a seam. Doesn't have it. Now he fires. Tipped in front. Stopped by Tritz. And the rebound far side hash mark is taken again by Richards. To Eichelman to Richards. Back to Eichelman. Top of the circle here. Slap shot from Kinsella on the one-time attempt. Not able to go as it was stopped by Tritz, but he keeps it in the zone. To Eichelman near side, Kinsella again. He wanted the 1-tee. Didn't take it as it was in his feet. Tries to spin away from Colombo. Great defensive play there from Cameron Colombo. And he'll rip it down the length of the sheet. Kaminsky goes for a change. Colombo stays out there for a minute at least. So he'll wait for LaPointe's reinforcement off the bench. Now Colombo. He's going to get skated past. Up is Drew Eichelman. And the chance at the shot there stopped as it hit off of LaPointe's stick, who was the last man back there for the Sailors. All told, it's still scoreless. 49 seconds remain in the penalty kill as Kenyon's in the box for his second 2-minute stint there, feeling shame. And then he gets released. 8:24 left in the second. 0-0 from Noco Ice Center. Steamboat is right to left on the radio dial if you're just joining us there in their white jerseys. It's going to be poked free. Here's LaPointe, and David LaPointe trying to get free. He's on a breakaway to his backhand. He hits the post! He beat the netminder and hits the pipe. As right now the hockey gods say, we want scoreless hockey here. 0-0 continues to be your score. It's going to be taken by Kinsella into the offensive end. Man is dumped to the ice there in a battle in front with Beckett. Dakota Ridge taking this one. Seam pass to Kinsella. He winds and fires. Big save from Tritz again. Then Beckett knocks his man over. And it'll be taken by Kempers in the near side corner. Fired up to the blue line. Kept in there by John Vota. And Vota gets the puck again near side blue line. Tries to walk. LaPointe on him. He's going to get a penalty for slashing. And it'll go into the... We've got multiple penalties coming up here. So multiple calls, I believe, against Steamboat right now. LaPointe's getting a slashing infraction. And McNamara for cross-checking. So now a full 5-on-3 here for Dakota Ridge. $7:29 left. Second period action, scoreless from NOCO. Want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. Also, Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, and Steamboat Ace Hardware, all proud supporters of Sailors Athletics as well. You're on KTYV, 98.9 Sports on FM. The officials now conferring with the captains, chatting about what they saw out there and what the calls are. So, 5-on-3 here. I believe, once all said and done, yes. McNamara and LaPointe are in there. Still a lot of conferencing here. Well, thank UC Health at Yampa Valley Medical Center, helping you get back to full strength when you're feeling short-handed, as the Sailors are. Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office. Call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Also, Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Friends coming to town, give them a call at 879-8000 and ask for the Locals Connection discount. Looks like Morton, Borgading, and Colombo are out there for the Steamboat Sailors. Draws one by Dakota Ridge. Work to the blue line. Kinsella has it. And he'll just cycle with Eichelman. Gets it back. One-timer. Hits his own man in front. Cleared up, and Colombo will get it at least to the neutral zone. Taken back by Dakota Ridge. Sent near side to Jake Eichelman. Takes in the near side hash mark. Eichelman now cycles it off to Kinsella. Kinsella walks to the circle, gives it back up top to Eichelman. And he gets it to Richards, walks in, fires, hits bodies, flipped up. Richardson had to hop over his skate. And at the blue line, Borgading fights for it, but it's kept here by Dakota Ridge. Borgading throws his man to the wall there. And now it's Dakota Ridge. Kinsella, one-timer, big save from Peyton Tritz. The fans here want another call. It's like if they get hit, they just want a penalty. It's as if they just think if you get hit in hockey, it's a penalty. I don't think that's the case. Isn't it a physical sport? I'm really confused. Still 5-on-3 here with 1:12 to go. And it's going to be won by Dakota Ridge. Kinsella has it. The blue line gives it off to Jake Eichelman. Fires a shot. Tipped in front. Rebounds there. And then Sullivan comes in as a Dakota Ridge player dives for it. Sullivan bumped before he could clear the zone. Puck is worked free. Tanji has it. Fires it up the wall to Richards. Now to Eichelman near side. Kinsella. He walks in. Shoots one high and wide. And it hops over Richards' sticks, but he recovers in time to keep it in the zone. 44 seconds left as the players battling for position in front of the goal. Here's Kinsella again. Knocked down by Kempers, who blocked the shot as well. Taken now by Eichelman, far side to Richards. Shoots one, hits off bodies. Richards again far side at the circle. Gives it off to Jake Eichelman. Near side Kinsella, one-timer, glove down by Tritz. And he hangs on for no rebound. 22 seconds left here in the 5-on-3. That was a full 2 minutes because of multiple calls on one shift. 5:51 left here in the second period of play. It's still scoreless. 0-0 from NOCO Ice Center. Kaminsky's out now with Borgading and Griffin Maltby. Taking his face off against Drew Eichelman. Off the draw. Richards shoots it off the crossbar. It stays out. And cleared by Griffin Maltby. Into the zone comes Dakota Ridge. They'll cycle it down the far side wall. Richards at a bad angle. Backdoor play to Votak. Gets by him. And a diving play there. Took Borgading down. No call on that. 5:25 to go. But we're at 5-on-5 play now. Nate Kelly knocks a man down. And then he gets dragged to the ice. And it's going to be taken here by Dakota Ridge in their own end with 5:16 left. Puck worked up ice. They've got one line that they play. Any other line comes out onto the ice, and Steamboat dominates. It's worked up the near side, and it's a shot from Votak from the blue line that's going to be stopped by Tritz. Worked to the near side. Just a soft spot in the ice. Votak has it. Sends it up looking for Eichelman. Hops, and here is Drew Eichelman. Tries a toe drag. Gets free. Tritz with another huge save as he kicks out the left pad and makes that stop. He's having himself one heck of a game. Danny, how many people would you say are in the stands? Upon an estimation, maybe 100 people in stands. I'm pretty sure there's 104 officials right now calling this game. 4:45 left here in the period. 0-0 still from NOCO Ice Center. It's playoff hockey. We'll point in to take this face off. Tried to push it forward. Kept in the zone. Shot wide of the goal. Comes to the near side. McNamara tried to chip it up. He had LaPointe streaking. Eventually comes to him. LaPointe now takes this, fights through one check, and LaPointe's in. Makes a nice move to his forehand. He goes behind the goal, sends it out front to McNamara, and a swing and a miss there. Hits a defenseman's stick. Nice job from the Dakota Ridge D. Now taken by the Eagles, sent up, kept in by Morton. Makes a move, shoots one, hit a man in the back there, as that was Schubert who sacrificed the body. Now worked up the wall. Again, not out. LaPointe took it for a moment. Fighting for it is McNamara, dumps his man to the ice, and then gets dragged down himself as they give each other a few extra words. Chipped off the glass, kept in by Kempers. LaPointe taken down and then hit in the head there, and a penalty coming up against Dakota Ridge when the Eagles come up with it. And another call, and I think we're going to get the same thing for Steamboat now. I think we're going to get a 5-on-3 here. 2 calls on one play against the Eagles. This is insane. This is unbelievable. Or are they giving him 2 penalties? Is it the same player? I am wrong. It is just 1 penalty. I guess both officials had the same call, I suppose. So, power play for Steamboat nonetheless, just 5-on-4. Don't mind my earlier remarks. 3:45 to go. Steamboat wins the draw. Nate Kelly will take it in the near side circle. Kelly now up to Borgening. Borgening walks, has a lane, doesn't shoot, gives it to Colombo. Sorry, that's Sullivan. His shot off of the shoulder there of Alex Karras and up into the netting, so it'll stay inside the Dakota Ridge end. 3.5 minutes left here in the period. 1:48 left on the man advantage. LaPointe to take this face off. It's another key one for your Sailors, and it's won, though, by Dakota Ridge. They have been dominating the face-off circle most of the game. Foot race here. Borgening going to be beat to the puck. Throws his man to the wall. Ends up with it behind his own net. And the puck is taken now by Nate Kelly. Kelly comes out, across his own blue line, and taken down there. And a delayed call against Dakota Ridge. Now we will see 5-on-3. Kalani's heading to the box, tripping the call. I think we've got like 12 penalties between the two teams already. We've got a lot. I don't know. I think we played more power play time this game than we have at 5-on-5. 3:09 left, and I'm talking about how clean it is and respected. It's still 0-0 as Daniel LaPointe points out. Oh, man. His brother David taking this face off now. Thanks to Danny for doing our camera here. LaPointe is out there. Off the draw. Dakota Ridge wins it. Cleared up the ice. And they'll say it comes out as Nate Kelly jumped up trying to keep it in play. Couldn't do it. Hit off his glove, and it'll come out to the neutral zone. So, 3:04 left in the period. We've got 1 minute and 19 seconds of 5-on-3 time for the Sailors. After a full 2-minute 5-on-3 for Dakota Ridge earlier in the game. Here's Nate Kelly working into the zone. Goes down. Sullivan's in there fighting for it as well. Kelly comes up with the puck near side half wall. Cross seam. He finds his man. Shot. Big save from Karras, who got right to left in a hurry and stopped Colombo again. Karras has gotten Colombo's number here tonight. 63 seconds left of 5-on-3 play for Steamboat. Big face-off in the offensive end. We'll see if they can win one here and get possession. 2:49 left, and LaPointe gets help from Colombo. Near side to Kelly, to Borgening to Kelly. Nate Kelly walks in, and he'll shoot one off the post! It stays out again! Colombo gathers the rebound. He goes down low to LaPointe. LaPointe will come through. He gets Kelly, winds and fires wide. Comes out front, bouncing around, and a stop from Karras. Puck is still free. To the back post. There's Kelly. It's in! David LaPointe puts it in on the 5-on-3, and Steamboat takes the lead. 1-0. That puck was bouncing around all over the place. David LaPointe tucks one home. 5-on-3 goal for Steamboat, and they'll continue to have the power play for 1 minute and 14 seconds. Unbelievable. Great action. Great action. Want to thank Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC, and Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and homeowner's friend. 1-0 lead, Steamboat on a man advantage still for an additional 70 seconds here in the second period with only 2 minutes left. And interception back the other way, Dakota Ridge, shot, big save from Tritz. Great effort, though, from Drew Eichelman, who has continued to play well here for Dakota Ridge. Now it's going to be taken by Richards, but he's dispossessed. And here's Steamboat the other way, Quinn Morton leading the charge. Morton will dump one. That is going to go in on goal. Karras stops it, hangs on. And Morton loses his edge there as he goes into the boards. 1:56 left here in the period. A 1-0 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. Playing a great game against Dakota Ridge. Initial power play unit back over the boards after getting a little bit of a breather, some water. Colombo, LaPointe, Sullivan, Borgerding, and Kelly. LaPointe going to take this face-off against Drew Eichelman. Tried to win it forward. He's got a chance at it. Big save there from Karras. It came free. He didn't have that puck. I think the official just lost sight of it. But a big stop right off the face-off. Fortuitous hop for LaPointe, getting it right to his skate there. Or right from skate to stick, sorry. It's to the glove side here, the left catching Karras. Another draw is going to be won by Steamboat, but taken back by Dakota Ridge immediately, and Richards has it. Tries to just get this one in deep. Fired right back off the wall by Borgerding. Here's LaPointe. He picks it up. He's got a head of steam. Gets around a defender. He's got Sullivan with him. Goes behind the net. Out front to Sullivan. There's Colombo. Absolute robbery there. Big save from Karras. Kicking out the left pad and robbing Colombo. Now Nate Kelly walks in on his backhand, sends one off the side of the goal. 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Chipped out by Richards to the neutral zone. 80 seconds left in the period. Borgerding in his own blue line. Picks this one up. Comes up ice. And it hits off bodies and goes to the near corner, Dakota Ridge end. Borgerding has this. 5-on-5 now here from NOCO Ice Center. It's going to be Colombo. Can't quite come 3 seconds left here in the period. Taken by Schubert. Poked off his stick by Sullivan. And it'll be into the neutral zone as LaPointe swings at that, and he'll go for a quick change in the tail end of this period. As Dakota Ridge now taking this one up ice. And a broken play. Kinsella has it into the zone on his backhand. Tucks it home. It's 1-1. Kinsella catches Peyton Tritz cheating, and we've got a tie game here with just 12 seconds left in the second period. What a game. 1-1 the score. 12 seconds left in the second period. And face-off going to be here at center ice. Burnson, Maltby, Nate Kelly out there with Kempers and Beckett. Both teams have played their top lines for the majority of this game. Doesn't seem like you've seen a lot of the depth players here. That's not a recipe for a deep playoff run. Shot on goal, stopped, rebound put just wide. Back to the neutral zone. There's Kempers who fired and missed the net by just about a puck's length. But you know, a great game here this evening. I'll tell you that much. But it's not exactly a recipe for playoff success in a deep run when you just play your first line. Both these teams have really, they've thrown second units out there just for a quick 30 seconds for a water break. It's not as if you're getting a lot of second and third line shifts regularly. We'll be back. 1-1 the score after 34 minutes. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. On the score after 34 minutes. This is your Sailor Sports Connection, KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
The Steamboat Sailors are on the air. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Hockey on 98.9. Sponsored by Doc's Auto Clinic, Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Mountain View Car Wash, Steamboat Dental Center, and Chris Bucket with Edward Jones. Get on SteamboatRadio.com and watch the game live. Check out the complete schedule while you're there. Steamboat Sailors Hockey. is also brought to you by Steamboat Ace Hardware,
Allstate Insurance, the Allison Agency,
UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center,
Russell's Auto Salon,
and Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Remember, our sponsors support the Sailors, so please support our sponsor. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Hockey, only on Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV, Steamboat Spring, and SteamboatRadio.com.
This is Skip Deerdorf from Alpine Lumber here in Steamboat Springs. Alpine Lumber is the Colorado company and is committed to being the best supplier of materials and related services to the professional builder and homeowner throughout the Yampa Valley, offering lumber and building materials, hardware, paints, and stains. And we're proud to support Sailors Ice Hockey. Easy to find Alpine Lumber, located on Pine Grove Road past Walgreens. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend.
Hey, Sailor hockey fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown hockey team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our Steamboat student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on KTYV, Sports on FM and 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown, Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game, and let's go, Sailors!
Hi, this is Doc from Doc's Auto Clinic. When your car isn't feeling well, head over to Doc for above and beyond customer satisfaction and the most expert service around. The techs at Doc are ASC certified and go the extra mile to give you the peace of mind you need to know your vehicle is safe. We take care of you and your family by taking care of your car. We are located just past Moose on the west end of town off of Elk River Road. Doc's Auto Clinic, proud to support the Steamboat Sailors.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Griffin Malfi, and I'm a sophomore. I'm number 3, and I play defense. I've been playing for about 7 or 8 years. I also like lacrosse a lot and curling. I'm not sure where I'd like to go to college, but I know I'd like to attend college. I'm not really sure if I'll be playing in college, maybe lacrosse, hopefully, but you never know. In 10 years, I see myself hopefully have a nice job and a nice lady with me. Outside of school, I'm not really involved in much else except for sports. My favorite subject in school is physics because Nilsson's the man. My favorite movie is Surf's Up because it's an all-time classic. Last summer I spent a lot of my days on the beach and had a great time. On Nantucket I was surfing a lot and just getting pounded and barreled. My goals for the season are to be a contributor to the team and have as many assists as possible. My goals for life are to just be successful and be happy with whatever I'm doing. What I'll remember most about being a sailor is the bond you have between everyone else on the team. I'm Griffin Malfi, a sophomore, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Small emergencies, scrapes, sprains, and stitches. They're bound to happen. You deserve quick care from trusted physicians. At UC Health Yampa Valley Medical Center, our emergency care team is here for you and your loved ones. The board-certified physicians at YVMC are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to get you in and out the door quickly. You'll experience the same safe and high-quality care you've come to expect at YVMC, now with smaller prices for life's small emergencies. Yampa Valley Medical Center, now part of the UC Health family.
Hi, I'm Joanna Allison with Allstate. My husband Brett and I are excited to bring Allstate Insurance to the Yampa Valley. We are so fortunate to live in this amazing place and want to help you protect all that's good in your life. Brett and I are here to provide local insurance advice and help customize an insurance plan that meets your needs. Stop by the Allison Allstate Agency in Steamboat on 5th Street, right across from Mahogany Ridge for a free quote, or Google us at Allstate Steamboat. We are a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
I'm Terry.
And this is Phil
From Russell's Auto Salon.
If you need help with your auto collision repair, we make it easy. Just bring me an email and a claim number, and I'll take care of the rest.
Russell's Auto Salon, Colorado's premier collision center, leading the industry in technology, where we have gone green with Enviro-based paint.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident. 879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon.
879-1515.
Russell's Auto Salon, where we always meet by accident.
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, my name is Patrick Sumner, and I'm a junior at Steamboat Springs High School. My number is number 1 because I'm the best. I'm a goalie, and I try to save pucks. I've been playing for 8 years. I also like to ball out on the court. I'd like to go to college somewhere on the East Coast, maybe Syracuse, because I like the color orange, and I want to see what the East is all about. If I do play in college, it will be at the club level, because I don't think I'll get a scholarship, but maybe. In 10 years, I see myself in a huge house and a really cool car. Outside of school, I am involved in hanging out with friends, being outdoors, hunting, specifically for elk, deer, turkeys, and pheasants, and camping in the wilderness. My favorite subject in school is by far history, because I like to study about what this country was like hundreds of years ago, and I find that stuff really interesting. My favorite movie is The Polar Express, because it was the first movie I ever saw, and it gives me a very warm feeling when I watch it, because I like Christmas. Last summer, I flew out to Chicago and hung out with my cousins. I went to a Chicago Cubs game, and they played the Rockies. Unfortunately, the Rockies lost that game. I also rode a jet ski on Lake Michigan, which was pretty cool, and I got to have Chicago deep dish pizza. My goals for this season are to warm the bench and encourage the boys when they come off the ice. If I do get to play, I guess I'll try and stop some pucks. My goals for life are to be happy and have a lot of money. The thing I'll remember most about being a sailor is playing for the fans. My name is Patrick Sumner. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
Steamboat Ace is your go-to place for everything you need for your home. Bridget here from Steamboat Ace, and we aren't just paint and power tools. Ace has a great pet section to keep your furry friend happy and healthy. A fun toy section stocked with items for all ages to make the perfect gift. Beautiful housewares, cookware, candles, and more to decorate and add beautiful style to your table. Stop into Steamboat Ace, proud to support your Steamboat sailors, and see all that we have for your home. Steamboat Ace, the help for all your home needs place.
Hey, Sailor hockey fans, PJ Wharton of Yampa Valley Bank here to thank you for supporting our hometown hockey team. Yampa Valley Bank is proud to support all of our Steamboat student athletes and to sponsor this broadcast of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on KTYV Sports on FM at 98.9. Steamboat High School Athletics are an example of our genuine hometown, Yampa Valley Bank, genuine hometown banking. Enjoy the game, and let's go, Sailors!
Sports-related dental injuries account for more than 600,000 ER visits each year. If your child is playing a sport and not wearing a mouthguard, they are 60 times more likely to suffer harm to their teeth. Steamboat Dental Center offers custom-fit mouthguards made from an exact model of your child's teeth. They are effective, comfortable, easy to clean, and also cheaper than a visit to the ER. Call Steamboat Dental Center today and receive half off a custom mouthguard. SteamboatDentalCenter.com. Go Sailors!
It's time for the Sailor Spotlight. A chance to learn more about your Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, I'm Tanner Ripley. I'm a sophomore. I'm number 4. I am a center. This is my 11th year playing hockey. I also play baseball. I'd like to go to college at CSU, Wyoming State, or Texas A&M. I don't think I'll be playing in college. I probably won't get a scholarship. In 10 years, I see myself with a job working with something with animals. I also see myself with a nice family. Outside of school, I'm not involved too much, just chilling with the boys. My favorite subject in school right now is shop, because I get to have all that free time and I get to express what I like to do and what I like to build. My favorite movie probably has to be Lonesome Dove, because it's one of my favorite old Western movies. Last summer, I took a rafting trip and I just chilled with the boys mostly. My favorite memory was the rafting trip, because we got to jump off cliffs and I got to hang playing with a bunch of Germans. My goals for the season are to be one of the best players and hard workers, and I'd like to get over 10 points this year. What I will remember most about being a Sailor is probably all the locker room and hanging out with the boys, and what it was like to play for the school at home.
Dude, everyone in there.
And I'm proud to be a Sailor.
You've just heard the Sailor Spotlight on Fox Sports 98.9.
The team of Mountain View Car Wash and Detailing Professionals is proud to be supporting Sailor sports this season. Whether a basic wash or a full detail, we know that the key to providing you with excellent service is teamwork and attention to detail. So while the Sailors are focusing on cleaning up the competition this season, we'll be focusing on cleaning up your vehicle. With affordable washes and a wide variety of detail services, we have the game plan to fit your budget and needs. We are located at the corner of Highway 40 and Trafalgar Drive. Mountain View Car Wash, where you won't get a penalty for having a dirty car.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. I'm Chris Puckett, your Steamboat Springs Edward Jones financial advisor. Now's the time to make investments that can help provide money for the ever-rising cost of college. There's more than one strategy to save for college. Please come in to discuss your options.
For a free college cost analysis, call Chris Puckett at 879-1851 or stop by his office at 941 Lincoln Avenue. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Steamboat Resorts is a proud sponsor of Sailor Athletics. Do you have friends or family coming to town, but space at your place is a little tight? Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals is here to help. Steamboat Resorts has been the lodging leader here for over 30 years, and we've got great rates at more than 800 units in 38 properties around the base area. Call us at 879-8000 and ask for the Locals Connection discount. That's the Locals Connection, 879-8000, or visit steamboatresorts.com.
Sports on FM. This is 98.9 KTYV. Steamboat Springs. Don't move. The face-off is just moments away. Now we join the call of Steamboat Sailors Hockey on 98.9.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from NOCO Ice Center. What a great game we have in front of us. As I was mentioning before, if you're just tuned in, the first lines on both teams have played about 85% of the game. Relentless in their chase to get to the third round of the playoffs. Of course, your Sailors were number 5 seed, and they are trying to win their first playoff game. Dakota Ridge did have a first rounder against Battle Mountain. Steamboat got the bye. What a game. 1-1 the score right now. We got 17 minutes up on the clock. The officials just making their way back out onto the ice surface here. I can't help but, keep laughing here, having a bunch of fun. Thanks for tuning in. This is KTYV 98.9 Sports on FM. Also on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com. Here at NOCO, quick little apology, but NOCO has another net, and when we've run into rinks with the netting all the way around, we seem to have more of an issue with the camera, and it doesn't look as great. So, apologies on that. What can you do? Do want to thank a few of our sponsors here. Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. And Alpine Lumber, employee-owned and operated, the contractor's choice and homeowner's friend. Also, Steamboat Dental Center, dentistry designed for you. Visit Dr. Whitty and the team or check them out online at steamboatdentalcenter.com. Mountain View Car Wash, Russell's Auto Salon, and Steamboat Ace Hardware, all proud supporters as well as of Sailors Athletics, as well as UC Healthy Yampa Valley Medical Center, Chris Puckett at the downtown Edward Jones office, and Steamboat Resorts by Wyndham Vacation Rentals. Thank you to Monica back at the board, making sure I sound somewhat intelligible. Thanks for all of you tuning in here terrestrially in the Yampa Valley at 98.9 or online at steamboatradio.com. Been a great game so far. Hello to Gail, Paul, and Skip, who are all tuned in from around the country. It's been a fun one, and we're about ready for action. Steamboat's in their white uniforms, red numbers, black trim. They are going to be left to right here in the final period of play. unless there's overtime, which is feasible with a 1-1 score. LaPointe and Kinsella out there to take the draw. Surprisingly enough, we are at 5-on-5 play here to open up the third, as there were a number of penalties throughout that second period of play. And it's going to be Kinsella chasing this loose puck down. Morton's trying to body him off. It's going to be followed up by Connor Adams. Sends it to the blue line. And a shot from Schubert wide of the net. And it'll come to the near corner where Kinsella takes it. Walks up the half wall. Tries to come out. Gets the backhander on goal. Stopped by Tritz. No rebound as Kalani was coming into the area. Ripley comes out with Kenyon and Sullivan. Kempers and Beckett also over the board here. Sullivan's going to take this face off to the blocker side of his netminder. Pushed forward by, that's Eichelman. Drew Eichelman comes out front. Richards sent towards a goal mouth. Stopped by Tritz. Rebound is going to be coming free. And Dakota Kenyon gets it at least to the neutral zone. It's off a few players. Eventually gathered back by Dakota Ridge. Bodies fly. Back in the Steamboat blue line, it's Kempers. Fires off the near side wall. Just a little outside the range there of Schubert. And they do say icing on the play. As Schubert and Kenyon get a little extracurricular there. Kenyon having words with the official there as well. Fresh troops off the bench for Steamboat. 16:06 left here in the third period. 1-1 score. NOCO Ice Center. It's going to be pushed forward. Here's Colombo. Overskated a puck and takes it at the red line. Dumps one in. That would be on goal. Steered by Karras to Eichelman. Jake Eichelman up the wall. Taken to the red line by Colby Beckett. Fires one up as well. Trying to find Colombo. Picked up by Richards. Sent on goal. Stopped by Tritz. No rebound. Steamboat with some quick shifts here. They're going to keep Curtis Malpe, Kaminsky, and Colombo out there for the time being. 15:45 left here in the final stanza. Malpe to take this face off. Ties his man up, gets it to Borgening. Goes behind his goal, reverses course with the puck to the near side. Taken by Kaminsky. He fakes once, gives it off to Curtis Malpe. Malpe across the blue line, ripped it in. He scores! Curtis Malpe with a little bit of a off-speed shot there. I think it hit a defender's stick and then flooded in on goal. Karras misread it, and it's in the back of the net. It's 2-1. Steamboat is on top again. I was so surprised. Sorry, I'm yelling at you on the radio. 15:33 left in the third. 2-1 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. Off the ensuing draw, it's going to be Borgening who gets it behind his own net, set up there by Tritz. Borgening fighting again with McNamara as well. Tried to scoop it behind his own goal. LaPointe takes it there, and he's poke-checked and hit, but Kelly comes up with it, fires a pass to McNamara. 2-on-2. He's got help from LaPointe, but his pass is intercepted by Votaw. Here's Dakota Ridge. As the man gets dumped to the ice, that's going to be a penalty. And 15:06 remain here in the third period. Not sure who's going to get that call. Two to 1 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. They're left to right on the radio dial. Nate Kelly is going to be the man headed to the box here for the Sailors. Colombo and Jonathan Quinn-Kaminsky the first. Over the boards offensively, 2-minute tripping call there. Kempers and Beckett are your defending pair. Off the draw, it's won by Dakota Ridge. They've been winning those face-offs all day long. Richards up top to Eichelman, far side to Kinsella. Shot is stopped by Tritz. Now it's going to be taken by Drew Eichelman up to Kinsella. Kinsella walks the line, gives it to Jake Eichelman at the blue line. Slap shot, hits bodies, put down in front, and just missing was Tangi, who was on the doorstep. And then he's knocked hard to the ice by Colby Beckett. Picked up here by Eichelman. A shot stopped by Tritz, and eventually he finds it in his logo. 14 and a half left here in the third. 1:26 to go. And a penalty kill for your Steamboat Sailors. It's 9:25. Where are your children? Here's LaPointe now. Face off to the glove side of Tritz. He's got McNamara out there up front as well with him. Puck's worked around near side wall. Taken down by Richards. And Richards now spins away from pressure. Gives it off to Jake Eichelman. Far side to Kinsella. Walks in. Rips one. Blocked there by Morton. Fearless play from the defender. And then another shot blocked, this time by McNamara. Taking it now is Borgening. He sends it up and into the neutral zone as Jake Eichelman barely couldn't keep that one in play. Retreats to his own zone. Fires it up to Kinsella. And Kinsella forechecked hard there by McNamara. And a penalty coming up against Grant McNamara for hooking. And so 5-on-3 coming up here. 13:53 left here in this period and 48 more seconds of 5-on-3. I don't know if I've ever seen this many 5-on-3s in a game. This is a lot. So, looks as though I think Dakota Ridge has taken a timeout. While I've got a second, do want to thank a few of our sponsors. Doc's Auto Clinic, taking care of you by taking care of your car. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, member FDIC. Alpine Lumber, employee owned and operated, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. Also, Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Offering customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Officials are conferring here as well. A lot of penalties. I have to point that out yet again because I laughed. Earlier on in the game, I was talking about how, these guys seem to kind of respect each other, and and still, the penalties haven't been awful. It hasn't been malicious hits or anything, but there's just been a lot of them now. 48 seconds of 5-on-3. Steamboat comes out with Colombo, Kempers, and Beckett. And Dakota Ridge getting as much time as they can with the coaching staff as they want to make sure they know all of their duties here. Colombo in the draw circle, or the face-off circle to take this draw, sorry. One by Dakota Ridge. Kinsella has it near side now to Eichelman, to Kinsella. Kinsella walks in. Fires, stopped by Tritz. No rebound. 13:45 to go. Our cameraman is getting nervous. He's shaking almost worse than I am. 2-1 lead for your Steamboat Sailors. They're left to right on the radio dial. Face off, this time won by Steamboat. Fired up. Colombo follows up as it was initially kept in the zone by Kinsella, but Colombo able to send it down the length of the sheet. Then he just peels back to the red line, not attacking too much. Here comes Dakota Ridge now with Eichelman in the near side half wall. Jake Eichelman is going to send this one to Richards, to Eichelman again, who regains his spot at the top of the key. Eichelman is going to fake a shot. Now he takes one, stopped by Tritz. Rebound is going to be attempted at a wraparound. No go on that. Players colliding, and it looks as though another penalty against Steamboat. Are you kidding me? Cross-checking now coming up against Steamboat, and for all intents and purposes, the man just stepped out of the box. The first penalized man, I don't even remember who it was for Steamboat. Now Beckett heads. And another minute and 12 seconds of 5-on-3 here. This is unreal. This is the craziest I've seen. What is even going on here? Fresh troops off the bench. Griffin Maltby and Quinn Morton have to come back out. Kempers is the third one. Maltby to take this face off. Cleanly won by Dakota Ridge, but too clean as it goes the length of the sheet. Out comes Eichelman. He's across the red and across the blue to the far side. Gives a pass up to Richards. Now it's work to Kinsella. Near side circle, Richards to Kinsella at the blue. Reverses with Eichelman, gives it to Kinsella again. Back post, Richards hits the pipe! Man tangled up, and the puck eventually worked to the neutral zone. Griffin Maltby goes for a quick change there. And Colombo just off the bench. Intercepts a feed. Now Kempers sends a man hard to the ice, and the puck is cleared the length of the sheet. Set up by Karras, who's not seen a lot of action so far. Only let in that one goal on, I think, the only shot so far for Steamboat, because they've been in the penalty box the whole third period. Now a chance here, and again a stop from Tritz on Drew Eichelman, who came in with a great opportunity in the near side circle.